It's the 80s in the US and you're a low-life thug with no money to your name. Various gangs run New York City, police are on the watch, and you need to make a buck and a name for yourself. This is Pusher, Drug Tycoon, and I'm going to show you just how cool it is. First things first, do you remember a little DOS game back in the day by the name of Drug Wars? Maybe you're not that old and perhaps you recognize Dope Wars for Windows instead. Well, when I saw Pusher, I immediately remembered those and it's fairly easy to see the influences. I'm also a sucker for Tycoon games, so if you also enjoyed them, bear with me because you're going to like it. Pusher is a strategy indie game, a product of a solo game developer and self-published by a studio named P4 Games, and I won't even try to say the Polish name because I will totally butcher it. The game is a PC exclusive that will be released on Steam on the 14th of August at a price of $8.99. It's fun and it's addictive. See what I did there? Find the Steam page for the game in the description below. It has some good replayability. Your runs out of 30 days trying the hardest to achieve the best score possible. There are personal and global leaderboards for competitive players. I'd say depending on your playstyle, an average 30 days run takes between 2 to 3 hours. After those 30 days are over, you basically unlock a custom mode where you get to continue your run indefinitely should you want to. Important to mention that it has an astounding number of Steam achievements, 100. I managed to get roughly half of them with a couple of runs, but there are some others that will take much longer, like getting $1 bazillion in your bank account, for example. This is the premise. You start as a low-life thug, borrowing money from the loan shark. Your credit score isn't that good, yet. You hustle your way to the top of New York City drug empire. It's all about that classic buy low, sell high mantra. I mean, secret to life, right? The game's got its fair share of random events, from police pullovers to encounter with gang members and even crackheads giving you the stink eye. But hey, who doesn't love a little excitement in their drug empire, am I right? You always got choices though. You can talk your way out of some trouble with some dreadlock intimidation or just politely engage with them. If you're feeling feisty, whip out the weapon you bought, I hope, and show whom is the boss. There's also one last resort, trying to run away, but of course we don't do that here, right? Pay attention to your beeper and get the freshest and latest tips on which shady drug deals are happening in Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, and the Bronx. Try to buy a car, they'll not only get you where you need to go faster, but they also come with space so you can haul all of your goodies for increased profit. You have to be fast. These deals expire quickly, and do not forget, you did have to borrow some money from someone who will happily break your legs if you don't pay them back with interest in due time. Negotiations, baby. You'll have plenty of opportunities to flex those business skills. Keep an eye on market fluctuations and random events. It's all about strategy, quick thinking, and decision making. You can't just wing it like those old school dealers did. You need to be tactical. Feeling like New York City is too small for you? You have a lot of other US cities to visit, and these markets come with special prices. Although, you'll have to figure them out for yourself. But it's not all about the streets. You can't live the high life without some legit investments, right? Invest in properties, facilities, and build your dream team. I mean, you've got to show the world that you're the ultimate kingpin, and what better way to do that than with a slick team backing you up? Of course, there are risks involved. The law is not your biggest fan, and they'll be gunning for you every step of the way. If you get caught, it's courtroom battles, and trust me, no one wants to face that. So be smart, be cunning, and be ready to bribe your way out of trouble if you have to. You have the money, use it. Now, I have to talk about the fights. These are turn-based battles. But remember, it's not just about brute force. You can also negotiate or even make a strategic escape. There can be some rewards for taking the risky road though. I won't spoil it. Upgrading your character is a must, and it's not just about the bling that grants you street rep. You need to invest wisely in stats that will help you thrive on the streets and in the courtrooms. It's like running your own criminal business with a bit of Wall Street on the side. The game is simple yet very fun to play. It's one of those where you quickly lose track of time because you're always searching for that next big deal to make those dollars go up. I would like to see some more random events though. In 30 days it feels like the ratio is somewhat off. Other than that, there are really no big issues to report, and for $8.99 I'd say it's a great pick if you're into these sorts of tycoon games like I am. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I'll showcase many more cool games in the future. And if you're not really feeling the 20th century here, try the 14th century instead. They also had something similar to gangs, but just use other more educated words for it. Check out my preview for Great Houses of Calderia. Thanks for watching, have a great day, and don't forget to hit that like button. I'll see you on my next video. Bye bye!